Hi everyone, I welcome you all to our tech podcast series. And today I am Chavi, your podcaster of the day. And yes, podcasts are something which is insightful and fruitful. But who's our guest today? You might be thinking, right? Today we have a very special guest with us. We have Apurv with us, who is currently the managing director and co-founder at ATechnos Group. ATechnos Group, a group of 9 companies. Sounds great, isn't it? So let's hear more about ATechnos and digital transformation from Apurv. So with that note, I welcome you, Apurv, to our tech podcast series.
Yeah, thank you, Chavi. Thank you, and thank you for wonderful introduction.
Thanks a lot. So before starting, I when like you have such an amazing experience, and it's been decades that you have been an entrepreneur. So how you started and how this whole transformation feels to you?
Yeah, so I'll just tell you, Chavi, uh, in my career, I have worked for almost 8 companies in the span of the 2 year, and then I have realized I'm not for the job, or I'm here for something else. So we have started this company called Abhay Techno Services, and we have registered this entity. Just pass out from the MBA, and then started this entity in 2012, and then we have started with the content distribution. So it's like that. I was searching over the LinkedIn what we should do, and then I have realized there is some requirement of the content in China where they were looking for the Indian Bollywood content. So like that, okay, I have figured out there is some opportunity. Let's start with that, and then I have started with the hardcore distribution of the Indian content in the international market. And then parallelly, when we have built our network, they have started talking about, okay, Apu, you are an engineer also. You can develop all these things. Can you do some gamification? Can you do gaming kind of engagement, gaming for the movies and all? So parallelly, we have started building the team of the same. And then slowly, when we moved in the tech engagement, then companies like Hindustan Coca-Cola, Unilever, Nestle, Reckitt Benckiser, whose people are our client now, they have started to implement some tech-enabled solution which can help them to increase the distribution, channel engagement, supply chain management, driver learning, and then gamification, then user engagement, content-driven user engagement from physical to virtual. They have started all these kind of requests, and slowly we have started building that kind of capacity in our company, along with the solution like a metaverse, channel engagement over the metaverse, the crypto based solution, the supply chain based solution. So like that we have grown our company, and we have started new companies as well as we enable couple of new ventures and inside the Abhay group.
That's actually amazing and great to know. Now, moving with that, when it comes to these transformations, technology is a huge part and plays a major role in the whole transformation. So, would love to know how technology has helped you in your startups and which is your favorite one till now?
Okay, so I'll tell you very small example of the channel works, and this is the one of the prominent topic in now FMCG sector. So what happened earlier, whenever people is talking about the engagement or engage with the distributor, engage with the painters, right? So everyone think about the event. Let's do a event. Let's do a physical activity or in the mall. Let's call all the distributor in some hotel and then do all this engagement and run the engagement or the philosophy and talk about the philosophy of the company and all these things. So this is the normally era before COVID, right? Before COVID, everyone wanted to think about that, and they don't wanted to listen about the new tech engagement or tech channel words, tech enabled solution. But eventually COVID came, and then they have started trying. They have trying to figure out what to do in the digital world, right? How this tech can enable us to reach out to our distributor, our painters, our drivers everywhere. So they have reached out to companies like us. There is one of the prominent paint company, right? They have reached out to us and they wanted to engage the painters over a digital world. So we have developed a solution where painter will come, He'll see how to do painting over the game. He'll paint it, then basis on the style of the painting over a gamification, we will provide some reward points, and that reward points can be converted as a gift which would be delivered at the home. So eventually what brand was eventually providing training to painters with the certain brand values, how to do painting, and also providing engagement rewards. So this whole thing has been converted physical to digital. So these kind of thing which we have enabled, this is really given a different kind of image around the world. So this kind of solution which is enabling tech enabling solution which is changing the world in terms of the channel wars or the engagement with the distributors.
That was insightful. And I also agree with that point that gamification has played a major role in this transformation thing. And everyone is learning like this gamification in each and every part. It can be in terms of paint, or it can be in terms of NFTs. Gamification is everywhere. I can feel that. But like how cloud is helping in in this whole process.
See, on the cloud or cloud computing, if we will talk about, if you heard, there are 5G enabled gamification of gaming is coming in the market, right? So earlier, I'll give you very small example. You will that would be better for the all the audience as well. Earlier, what we used to do earlier, if we wanted to watch a movie, we will download movie first and then watch it, right? But nowadays, what we do instead of downloading, we will start streaming. So that is the value of the cloud now. The cloud and the internet is optimized in such a way now there is no downloading required. Just you need to start play. So if you will see cloud, it's always changing a world. Amazon, where there would be lakhs of the product, you can swap like anything, right? You can buy anything in a within of a minute, right? There is no lacking of the downloading or anything, right? So all these thing is changing only because of cloud. If I'll say, yeah, internet is the main factor in that. There is no doubt, but internet is also connected to cloud where all the information is available. So cloud is, of course, it's changing the world in terms of the gamification. There are a number of popular games where you require heavy downloading and you require heavy systems, like which is the like okay i7 and there would be 30 GB, 32 GB RAM. But because of the cloud or cloud computing, now you can play same thing with your 5G or 4G enabled mobile as well. So this is the power of the cloud, which is changing the world in terms of not only gamification, it's changing in terms of the any kind of business also, right? You means if I'll say the very big example, if I'll give you Flipkart also selling everything, and there is a gamification. You can play the game, you can watch the movie, you can sell your stuff also. So everything is coming on the cloud where people is dependent on the cloud and the internet. So of course it's changing the world.
Exactly, that was so true and insightful at the same time. Now, moving with these things, as we are talking about transformation. So, how can we forget digital transformation? So, like digital transformation have been like has played a major role. We all know, and would love to know that how digital transformation has been a great part for you and for your journey.
Okay, I'll tell you. I don't wanted to say the name of the client, right? But there was one of the biggest client of our company. They reach out to us and they wanted to train driver, right? And they wanted to train driver without any touch, without any physical interaction, without any other kind of physical interaction with the people and all, and they wanted to train them as per the company CSR policy. So they came out to us and they told us, Apurv, we wanted to develop a solution where driver will come in the place in the warehouse. They'll train themselves, and basis on the training and the quiz, they will get they'll get the loading details, and then they can deliver. Once they'll deliver, they'll receive some scratch card on the mobile basis on the behavior of the driving, which is connected through the GIS system. They'll receive some rewards over the mobile saying that okay, if you will drive more slowly with this much of speed limit and you have put the five brakes, instead of that you need to put only seven brake because there was these kind of steps, then you would get more rewards. So these kind of solution they wanted to develop, they came to us and they told about we wanted to do this thing without any physical touch. It should be automated and it should be fluent in terms of the scratch card, in terms of the loading details received in the mobile, GIS location based tracking and all. So all this happened because of the digital transformation. Normally what happened, everything done by the physical mode, right? Now this whole solution, we have put one kiosk at the warehouse of the client, and basis on that he'll come, he'll put his mobile number, he'll get the OTP. Once he'll receive the OTP, he'll verify. Basis on the verification, we'll get all the downloading details like a driver license and other details on the same system. Once he'll verify with that, then he'll watch 1 2 minute video, which is basis on the previous driving mistakes which he has done when he have drove last time. Once he'll complete that, he'll receive a insurance as well as he will receive a loading detail of the track. Okay, this track you need to take it from here to deliver there. Once he'll deliver, he'll receive again a scratch card on the mobile where he'll scratch and he'll get okay rewards, which would be provided by the digital money. Digital money in the sense which can be provided by phone pay, Paytm, MobiQuick, or the mobile recharge. So whole cycle, if you will see, where driver connect physical engagement is 100% zero. It's happening automatically digital. So you see how digital transformation is changing. If you wanted to, again, if you wanted to buy anything now, no need to go anywhere to visit. You just use your digital transformation platform called Flipkart or Amazon or Miso or anything, and you can buy it, and that would be delivered at your home. So you see the life cycle which is changing, and digital transformation, it's making people more easily and convenient to the life. So that is the power of digital transformation, which is changing everything.
That was great, and I really love the pointers at the same time. And when it comes to digital transformation, we talked about a lot of stuff, technology, digital transformation, and so why not Gen Z? So, according to you, how Gen Z right now in the present time, how Gen Zs are reacting to these trends and the transformations which are happening, especially in the field of augmented reality, virtual reality. Things have changed so much, and everyone is talking about Web3, metaverse, and a lot of things. So, what's your view on this?
See, of course, I'll tell you, Web3 metaverse, it's going to change the way of living, if I'll say, right? Very recently we heard from the RBI they are going to launch the digital currency, right? That is going to happen only because of the Web3 and the blockchain kind of technology which is coming in the market. If recently, if you heard, Facebook going to start selling over the metaverse where you can buy the land and you can use that land whatever you wanted to do, and you can make friend as well. So I'll tell you one honest part. All these things are happening because it's the future now, right? Few people will think, okay, it's nothing. But earlier also, if I'll say earlier, virtual meeting as we are talking, it was the like, okay, who will do that? But now everyone is doing that. So like that, the world is changing, and the metaverse, Web3, it's going to be a next future of the globe, not only India. Yeah, so that is the thing which I can convey on this point actually.
That was really great. And according to you, what are the like top three things the Gen Z should keep in mind while stepping into these domains? Because there is a lot of security things that they should keep in mind, because people have no idea how things are going, and there are a lot of scams which is happening. So, any advice for them?
So if I tell you advice, be secure with them and be very conscious with your mobile use for everything. Now, if we will say, see, TV has converted into mobile, right? And the future would be your glass. I'll I'll tell you how. Your glass, in the sense, the spec which you have weared right now, that would be everything in next 5 years. You can use your glass as an ambience also. For example, right now you are feeling cold and I wanted to see a foggy weather. Okay, just you need to say foggy weather. Your cloud will change as a foggy weather. right? And from this VR kind of technology, which is going to enable, right, you will feel okay. I am in Kashmir, right? For example, if there is new call is coming on mobile and you wanted to pick, instead of the touch your mobile, you will say okay, pick up, and everything would be in your eyes only. You just blink two times, your mobile will pick up, and you will blink again, it would disconnect. So all these kind of things coming in the near future, but we need to be very safe with the security purpose. How to utilize that? Uh, Everyone is talking about the IoT also, right? Where you can control your home from your mobile. The but second drawback is that even I can control that home from my mobile. If I'm able to enter in your network, if I'm able to enter in your Wi-Fi network, which is very easy to enter, so I can control your thing as well. So these are these kind of things which we need to make it sure. What kind of security we are using, how we are using, what is the purpose of use. Technology, of course, we should use, but whenever it's required. We should not use just like that. Okay, I'm impressed with this, that's why I wanted to use. So technology, it's good, it's very good, but we should use with the security and the safety measure. Like we should have all kind of security protocol in our house, which we are using for Wi-Fi router. Everyone has a same similar password in the Wi-Fi, right? If my domain, if domain name is this, Wi-Fi name is the admin, most probably password would be password. So 80% of people do such kind of mistakes. So whenever we are using technology, it should be encrypted with the password, with the IP protocol and all, and then use it whenever you want to use. It's very easy.
That was so great and insightful. With that note, thank you so much, Apu, for your such great insights. I really loved having a conversation with you. We talked about a lot of topics, and yes, I'm pretty much sure the security has been a great part of it. Since the security is something that if the Gen Z especially keep in mind, then only they can like securely have a look into the emerging technologies.
Right, right.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Apurv, again for joining in. I have added Apurv's socials in the description below. You all can have a look into it and surely can connect with him. Yeah. Thank you
Okay,
so. Thank you so much. Have a good day.